Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey. And let's build together.
Gye-Nyame, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey.
We up and live.
It's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within.
We are up and live.
Intentional in the space.
Tune in. Oh my God.
To get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off.
The deal is still on. The deal is still on. Get 20% off. You mentioned Kwanzaa 2020. Go and reach out to her.
For the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's Spirit Over Flesh LLC.
SpiritOverFleshLLC.com.
And healing through words.
SpiritOverFleshLLC.com.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion?
Are you moving out of town or have a special occasion?
Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates. Mid-size sedans.
We about to go live.
We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any
Let's
and all
get
of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Start screen.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kids Magic.
Oh, damn.
Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Ha! Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Ah! Grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift that pitcher of the water. Get that bottle.
Get that picture of that water.
Simply pour some water.
Drink, drink.
Say what?
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, live, pour, then
your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body. Oh.
Move your body and drink some water. Fam.
Just move your body.
Drink, 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 drink. Drink your
Or should
water.
I say,
Move, then drink.
move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Ancestors.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast your ancestors.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Fam, just raise your glass.
Drink, drink, drink.
Drink
Or
your
should
water.
I
Raise, toast, then drink. Oh.
say, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it.
Toast your ancestors.
Breathe, lift, move, toast.
But remember
Ha ha. The 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Take your breath,
Come on.
lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body,
Come on. Come on.
toast your ancestors, drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Come on, drink it up.
Drink that healthy air.
drink,
Drink, drink, drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath, lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body,
Come on. Come on.
toast your ancestors.
drink, and drink, drink, drink. Move your body.
Oh, that's messed up. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, drink, drink.
Pour. Come on, pour it.
Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Man, it's so messed up. This damn thing don't work unless I can hear myself. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. It don't make no sense. But we ain't got time. Let's get to the toast. What's going on, fam? All right, here we go. Let me get off of this. I'm enjoying it just a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. So I got to figure out how to get the sound effects up. But anyway, I need to remind you are standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatim. And of course, you know this is a Heart of a Symbol production, and we are on Toast&Talk Kuumba. We're going to have to make it quick, though. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Delian. Good morning, great day to each and every last one of you. I want to give all of the Kuumba babies a round of applause. It's your day, it's your day, it's your day. Lord have mercy. Oh, jump at your Jehoshaphat's. Let's get into the toast because I have an appointment. I got to get out of here. I meant to do a little bit earlier, but I had to wrap some stuff up because we sending some stuff overseas. So I want to make sure that everything is wrapped up and prepared properly, right? Because we always busy over here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Always, right? And family, like I said, because one of the pieces I sent out for those, because like for those that took the 7-day e-course, I'm sending out like daily emails to remind people that we are up so that you don't have to wait for the ding, because right now it's showing that nobody's here, but obviously somebody here because I'm getting text messages. Let me know that people are here. Right? Gye-Nyame Journey is down. We can't stream on some of our YouTube channels. We just been allowed to get back up on Facebook. And yesterday, I did the whole news segment without any sound. Sitting up here, nobody even let me know. But it said show people is on there, so I don't know. So we're going to have to run through the news real quick because I want to talk about Lil Nas X, what they call it, trolling ass. You know what I'm saying? Just trolling. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people falling for it. It's nothing but a troll move. And y'all got to understand what a troll move look like. And this is a troll move. Right? Those that don't know what's going on with Lil Nas X, stick around to after the toast so that we can go through some of the news. And because I definitely want to hit on that, because you're being trolled a lot of times, and we start responding and we start having conversations about shit that has absolutely nothing to do with moving us to the next level as a people. Family, we have to start embracing the culture. As one of my elders told me a long time ago, my Native American brother, because I want to stress that, because like I said, we have alliances with groups all over the world, right? He told me, well, actually, he has an organization called La Cultura Cura. I think I said La Cultura Cura. And basically what it means is culture cures. And family, we got to make sure that we're plugging into our culture. And I'm talking about our real culture, not the capitalistic shit that was left after our sojourn over here. After we've been struggling over it, we got to plug into our culture, and we need to take it. We need to take what works, and we need to discard what does not work and move forward. Brother Kwame say, to hell, I thought you ended the show and I just didn't know. Oh, man. Yeah, man, I did a whole piece. I didn't end the show. I needed to take a break for a second. I put on some music and stuff like that, and I came back, and I turned on my mic, and I turned it off because I had a conversation. Right, and I'd be like trying to get people, please don't conversate with me while I'm on my show. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of flashing lights and shit, and I'm just trying to keep up with everything that's going on. But let's get this toast popping, family, so that I could go and get out here, because I definitely want to cover, if nothing else, I want to cover that Lil Nas X thing that I covered yesterday, and also show y'all how y'all could get on our mail list so that we can make sure that we stay in touch, because you never know when they're going to cut us off again. So if you are on the list, you will get an email in the morning letting you know where we are, right? And for those of you that are on our Facebook page right now on Gye-Nyame Journey, right? If you go to Gye-Nyame Journey, you look at the top and you'll see the Kuumba Born shirt, right? And there's a link there. That's one of our YouTube channels, and we need to build our YouTube channel up, because we have a lot of people on our Gye-Nyame Journey. Not big numbers like other, but for us, we have a lot of people on there that is waiting for content, but they don't get content unless we upload it, because we are not allowed to stream through it. They will not allow us to stream through Gye-Nyame Journey or through my Hatim YouTube page. Let's be clear. Right? So we got to work it around. We got to build up new lists and shit. And I understand. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do what I do and not understand, because if I were in the other people's shoes, I would not let me stream either. I'm just saying. Because I might not have a large audience, but I have a supporting audience, and I have a wise audience, and I have thinkers that influence other people. This is the podcaster's podcast. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get y'all just to understand that. I'm the podcaster's podcaster. I'm the streamer's streamer. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I might have 200 people, but once those 200 people start using a voice and really start doing what you were supposed to be doing, some of y'all are very talented, and it's just that you shy or something. And I'm just trying to waken it up in you, so that, because your voice, we got to get our voices out here, because that's where the battlefield is. The battlefield is in the media now. They're fighting for your minds. They're fighting for our children's minds. And we have to engage in the battle. The war horn has been sounded. Sharpen up your weapons. Load it up. Load up your mind. And start spraying on the bullshit out here. It has to die. The bitchcraft and the fuckery has to be fought against. And you are on the front lines. But anyway, to the toast. We lift up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. And we say the word of power here. Gye-Nyame journey. We say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to our ancestors. We lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors. I'm going to go through the list as far as I can. And then we're going to hit the paper. We moving on and we say, oh, Anime, you taking a break today? Okay, you supposed to do that when so hard working with spiritual animals. I'm trying. You know, but when you got a spiritual staff, because I can't afford no real people right now. I need your support. Because they just be taking breaks. Anime. Damn. All right. Put myself together. Call on our ancestors. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, and Gasson, not Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Finn, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Robin Lee Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamai, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brufro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dale Paulina Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley, Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Dan Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Frisk Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kenneth D. Russell, Carolyn D. Russell. Oh man, Carolyn D. Russell. I lost the rhythm. I'm sorry, I lost the rhythm. Let me find where we are. Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sarah Weller, Farmer, Agoso, Sue, Cheryl, Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Senior, Leonard Dickinson, D.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven, Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heater, Pearson, Surgeon Thorne, Richard Thorne, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thorne, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thorne, Frankie Quills, Urania Thorne, Bernie Quills, Ernest E. Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West, Senior, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Betsy Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, the Amatep, Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Second Meaning Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Bennett Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russell, Limon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delich Waters, DeFriedis Hines, and his Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanner Bay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ada Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson, Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doerr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong. I was on the road. Edgar Armstrong, boom, boom, boom. Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulene Andrew Baker, Patricia, and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturge, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, where we at? Geneva Baker, we got May Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Seen Melly Miller, Jose Hatch, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Ax Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Evans Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carlo, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Neville Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Corporal, George Swan, and Monty Gracie, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon family. We move on to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as 9-6. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Conduff, Damn, I had it in my mind. I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sapple, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Gardner, Melvin Scott Sr., Clarence Lumpkins. We got Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, and Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Jow, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Touton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, Still R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Cecil, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisella Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coppola, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko Dinasi, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, Anna Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamal, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Nina Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Anley, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woodfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Ms. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, family. We have done it again. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors. And with that, we say Ashe. Thank you. From there, we move to the present moment, family. Right now, we are in Kuumba. So we lift up our glass high and we salute all of our Kuumba babies. Once again, we give them a round of applause. Shouts out to the Kuumba babies. Thank you for being who you are, being born on the day that you were born, because Kuumba is definitely, all the principles are important, but Kuumba is an important principle. I just want to highlight that. I love all the principles. I just happen to have my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But anyway, so we are on Kuumba, family. And as I do every day, I ask you to activate your reticular formation and go out there and seek Kuumba. Right? Find it. It's out there. And when you get an opportunity, share it with us here on Gye-Nyame. Write a story about it. Record it. You know what I'm saying? You know, do a poem about it. Do something so that we can start sharing our principles, because we got to get our principles to go viral. Right? We got to get it to go viral. We got to start really working towards that and building towards that. Also, in this moment, because right now we on Kuumba, but it just so happened my son is a Kwesi, but he was born on this day, April 3rd. So we want to lift up and we want to celebrate Mr. Cleve, and we toast him because he's one of our, he's in this moment right now. He's moving closer to becoming an adult, which means that in a minute, he will be in control of his moments, like all of you adults. That is the true responsibility of adults, being in control of your minutes, being in control of the moment. Being able to control the moment. Right now, he's up under my moment's dominion, right? And I need to be able to leave him something. I need to be able to push him into something, or, you know, at least provide him with the time so that he can find what he needs. So right now, he's working up under my moment power. But maybe in the future, I might be working up under his moment power. We all have this moment power, family. And the question that each of us have to wrestle with, are we using our moment? Are we using our moment for what it need to be used for, rather than just being selfish, really, rather than us just wasting it? Because we're not wasting ours, we're wasting our inheritance. Because one day I got to pass what I have compiled and all the information I've compiled in my moment in life to the next generation. So we lift up our glass to this present moment and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to our future, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. From there, where do we go? Y'all know where we're going. We're moving into all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we give a mighty Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there is a very simple journey. We're going to move and we're going to traverse right on over, and we're going to send out their special libations. Anybody out there that got a special libation that you want to pour, if you have a ailing loved one, somebody you want some energy to go to, we're lifting up and we're taking this moment for you to go in and announce it. Say it out loud. Speak it out. You know what I'm saying? You have an issue. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody around you with an issue. You got somebody you want to pray for. You got somebody that needs some healing. Now's the time to send the energy out. Feel it, and we lift it up. Go ahead. You got it. Ashe. From there, we move up and we go to that selfish toast. Yes. We're taking a moment for ourselves, right? Because we got to refill our glass. We got to make sure we drinking our water. We got to make sure that we drinking our health drink. We got to make sure that we are able to be the fullness of who we should be. And the question that we ask at this right here when we're doing this selfish toast, what is it that you need right now to move? That you need to move into your higher self. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Okay? From there, family. From there, we move on and we move to that tribal toast. This is for your tribe. And I know a lot of y'all like, hey, I jumped through the moment. Let me go back real quick. Moment. Kuumba means creativity. Order is the mighty principle. The orange is the color, and y'all can see that I have on the orange up underneath the hoodie. You like that hoodie? That's the new Daily Toaster stuff. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kwame, female name is Ama. Right? But right now we're going to lift up our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. Who your tribe? We're lifting it up and we say Ashe. Question to Dillian. Are you adding Hassan to the list? Is Hassan, Brother Hassan, you want him on the ancestor list, or you just, because I wasn't aware if that is so, and I pray that it's not. But if you're adding him to the list, by all means, I'll definitely put it in there. But please clarify for me so I understand. Oh my God, I didn't know Brother Hassan passed away. All right, family, we lifting up our glass, and we lifting it up for Brother Hassan. Brother Hassan Abdur Razak. Am I saying it right? We throw it up, and we say, Ashe, welcome to the table of the ancestors. He's added to the list, and he will be toasted every morning. We lift him up, and we say, Ashe, from their family, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, the most powerful individual in the room. Family, I'm lifting up, and I'm toasting you in your moment of power. I'm toasting you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Ain't got no time taking no break right now. Let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. Get it moving. Get it moving. All right. All right. All right. Let's go to our news screen. Popping it up. Popping it up. So, for those that's wondering why we do things in the way we do, why we do the daily toast, why we call the days by the name of our principles, we go a little bit more into the explanation. If you just go to this link right here, it also is free, GNJ.Media. Let me put that up there for you. Now, it's several good reasons to get on this list. First off, now you get the free e-course. You get a better understanding of Gye-Nyame. You know, you get it raw. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in being authentic. I am a cusser. So if you're sensitive, you might not want to go. You know what I'm saying? But it's a free 7-day e-course where we explain, as it say here, day 1, unleashing the power in Nguzo Saba. One of the things that I found, the system, I developed it while I was in college, because when not surprisingly to a lot of people, when I went to college, I wasn't ready for college. You know what I'm saying? I walk in and they talking about 10-page papers, typed. I didn't know how to type. I wasn't really familiar with computers, although my mom tried to keep me in the loop with computers because she used to go. I had a Texas Instrument where I was able to do a little bit of programming, but not to the extent to where, you know what I'm saying, I was really putting together papers. The longest paper I ever wrote was probably between a page and a half and 3 pages. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to these classes at the end of the quarter. 50% of your grade was a 10-page paper, and I needed a method of being able to do it. And I ran into the Nguzo Saba because I started really getting culturally in tune. And I was trying to use the Nguzo Saba because I needed some steps. I seen people had steps, and people had steps for success, but I didn't see anything that was culturally relevant for me. You know what I'm saying? It sounded good, but it didn't plug me in to the power of the pyramid builders. Because I figured that if my ancestors could build a pyramid, you know what I'm saying, using principles such as this, I should be able to write a 10-page paper. So I basically came up with a method of being able to use Nguzo Saba. And it's a little bit different than how other people might talk about the Nguzo Saba. And it goes a little bit deeper than just being able to remember what the Nguzo Saba means and being able to remember the definition. What I was looking for, and I didn't know what it was, but Kwame kind of defined it for me in my later years as we've been doing this show. He calls it the practical application of ancient wisdom or African wisdom. If you can't practically use it, if you can't pull it into your life, you got to really look at it and see what good is it. So I had to figure out how to do that. So we did. So in the e-course, I quickly talk about how to unleash the power of the Nguzo Saba. Day 2, we talk about understanding the use of folktales, myths, and legends. And by us falling out of tune with folktales, myths, and legends, we miss a lot of the wisdom of our ancestors, and we also miss a fantastic opportunity to link up with younger generations, because many of them are living their life based on stories. The stories that they tell themselves, the stories that they created, or even the stories that are popping off in their cartoons and their comic books, in the YouTube videos that they're watching. It's a lot of stories, and we are in a time where myths are being created all the time. The other day, I think it was just yesterday, we was having a long conversation at the beginning of this talking about Godzilla and King Kong. Legends, myths, folktales. We talked a little bit about WandaVision, folktales, myths, and legends, you know what I'm saying, of modern times. They just took the stories and the powers of some of those deities or individuals in the stories, and they just modernized them. They were bold enough to create a new myth. And many of us, we're stuck because we get caught up in the story and want to argue the reality of the story rather than looking at the lessons that come from the stories. So in understanding how to use folktales, myths, and legends, or what we also call folktale for grown folks, we look at this. How do we use this? How do we apply this? How do we become symbol literate? How do we become narrative literate? We're not only able to read the story and get the story and get our emotions moved, but how can we take the wisdom that is being pumped through these and not only improve our lives, but be able to cultivate conversations of power with our young people? Day 3, wisdom mining, learning to use proverbs again. Our ancestors left us jewels wrapped up in these proverbs and these quotes, and a lot of times we be missing it. These folks, these proverbs, these folk tales, these myths, these legends, they've been left there. They're crystallized wisdom. And what happens is that when you're able to plug into wisdom, what it stops you from doing, it stops you from bumping your head in life. It stops you from falling into the traps, because the ancestors have already been through all this. So they left us messages, and all we got to do is be bold enough and be brave enough and be willing to do the work, to do the wisdom mining, so that we could look at some of the mistakes that we are to overcome. This is what generations are supposed to pass on to the future generations. This is how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to plug into your past so that you know what's coming, so that you could deal with it in the best way you know how, and then you cultivate some wisdom on how to better deal with it. Or if a new issue pop up and that old wisdom is not working, you are able to deal with that and pass it on to the future generation. So if they run into it, they can deal with it, and then they don't have to, how can I put it? They don't have to start all over. Human beings, if we had to start over every generation, we would still be stuck 20,000 years ago, or however long you want, we would be stuck. It's the ability to pass on information. This is why I keep telling y'all that stories was, if not the first technology, was one of, if not the first technology, because stories allowed us to pass wisdom on. Day 4, power of libations. We talk about libations and why we do the daily toast, and why we do it on a daily basis, and why we do it in the way that we do it. Why we turned it from libations and called it a toast. That was more for y'all rather than just, But anyway, day 5, we talking about pulling all this together. How do we get all this to work in our lives? What are the systematic processes that we could develop in our personal lives and in our group family lives and in our group lives that can help bring this stuff to life? Because our culture cures, and it not only cures us, but if we plug into it properly, it will help protect us, and it will also provide for you. Because a culture is a living thing, and what keeps it alive is people practicing it. And if it does not work, If it does not provide for the people, it dies. So it finds ways for you to be, for you to spread it. You understand what I'm saying? You are the host of your culture. Like they talk about these viruses, they get into you, they look for a host. Your culture is just like that. You are the host of your culture, and you need to be able to pass it on either through your genetics or through your stories. Let me shut up. Day 6, we talk about the power of meditation, self-explanatory. And also we got day 7, we talk about the 224 self-help process, so that how you can go on and start applying this. What we talk about with the 224 self-help process is this. Family, we start off challenging you to spend 2 minutes a day on your culture and move it up to 2 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to that point, you'll start being able to practice your culture 24 hours a day. At least 12 of them while you're awake. You might be tormented by who you was in your dreams, but in your waking state, you need to be operating for your culture. And last thing is 21 Day Nguzo Saba Challenge, something that you could use to help change yourself 21 days. Change certain habits or develop certain habits over a 21-day period, which includes you being able to recognize that the day is not what they call it, but the day is what we call it, Kuumba, right? And putting that into practice for a 21-day cycle. So now, off of that, I'm going to open up the lines real quick. Let's open up these lines because I got a couple of seconds. And if anybody want to call in, Black line is open. Black line is open. The number to the Black line is 614-556-4535. Once again, that is 614-556-4535. Call in if you got something you want to talk about, something you want to share. We only got a couple of minutes. I'm going to try to make it a longer Toast and Talk tomorrow because, you know, I'm back on the grind when the weekend is over. So we got Gmail, Meet, and Slides, tips from Google productivity experts in 2021. So a lot of us is using these products, so I want to look at these and how can we use these products to become a little bit more resourceful, more organized, and more connected. Okay? Because it look like this thing ain't going away. So a lot of us are going to continue to be streaming and continue. I mean, even though I was doing this before all of this, but it looks like a lot of us, we're going to have to be forced to go on and start communicating and dealing and having meetings in this way. Don't worry, GNJ.Media will be up. I'm still trying. 11 quick tips for making the most of Gmail, Meet, Calendar, and more workspace. 1, master your inbox with Gmail right-click menu. Y'all got that? Right-click menu with your Gmail. You can right-click. Learn how to easily reply, label, or even snooze an email by using the right-click menu in Gmail. So those of you so when you get on your Gmail, right-click on it before you open it, and it gives you options. You can ask Google Assistant to take notes. I don't know if y'all know, but if you got Google products, you got Google Assistants, and you have a thing called Google Notes, which allows you to do it, and you can ask Google to take a note for you. You know, but you letting them know what you want to do. But anyway, it is what it is. You're being watched anyway, so you can't escape it. Let your guests choose a time that work for them in Google Calendar. Learn how to allow your guests to modify Google Calendar invites by default. See everyone at the same time in Google Meet. Ever been on a Google Meet and wanted to see the faces of everyone who's joined? Learn how to use Meet's tile layout, allowing you to see 49 participants at once. Also, after we get GNJ.Media back up, we got our Kwanzaa Meets on there. And you'll be able to plug into that as a supporting member. If you ain't supporting, I can't let you, because all that is that shit is hitting me in the pocket. But anyway, hitting us in the pocket. Use different Gmail signatures for colleagues and customers, so you can have different signatures on your Gmail. Number 6, never be late again with Google Calendar notifications. Ain't gonna stop some of us from being late, but hell, it's good to know that you can turn it on. I use that. Filter out distraction with noise cancellation and Meets. So you got a noise cancellation and Meets. Present more confidentiality in Google Slides. Presenting in a meeting and want easy access to a timer and your speaking notes? Learn to use Presenter View in Google Slides and get ready to wow your next audience. Don't let a slow internet connection ruin your meeting. Struggling with delays or connection issues in your virtual meeting? Change your resolution setting in Google Meet might be your solution. Okay, you could change the resolution, which will increase how hard your computer works, which makes it easier to upload stuff faster. To the web. Get laser focus in Google Slides. Have you given a presentation and wanted to highlight a specific point for your audience? Learn how to use laser pointer feature in Google Slides to do exactly that. Keep everyone organized. Attachments to Google Meets. Need access to an agenda? Want to get everyone on the same page with last week's meeting notes? Laura May shows you how to access Google Calendar attachment and Meet in one simple step. So go and check that out. Y'all can follow that article. They got instruction videos on there for you, because if you're using these tools, you might as well become good at it, family. I keep on telling you, these are the weapons that we got to learn how to use. So stop it. I don't know what you hiding from, because ain't nothing you doing that they ain't seeing. All right? Ain't nothing you doing that they're not seeing. All right, let's keep it moving. Boom, boom, boom. Rare earth. Investment in rare earth production ramp up with MP Materials. Now, MP Materials, I've been kind of talking about this because all these computers and stuff we use, one of the things that they're running into is that China had control of the rare earth market, which a lot of circuits and stuff that we use in the computers need this stuff called rare earths. It's different types, and there is a company in America that is getting some of these rare earths. The company is affordable to invest in. You could use your Cash App, or if you do investments, it might be good to look into MP Materials. This is one that I am getting, and I'm holding on to it, and I'm investing a little bit every now and then, especially with these electric cars and all this stuff that's going to be electrifying. They're going to need rare earths, and MP Material is mining materials directly in the United States. So when the United States and America, and when United States and China finally had a fallout, something big or crazy happened, and there's some, and they say, we're not going to sell any more rare earths to you. This company is set up to boom. Coinbase is hitting the market, family. For those that don't know, Coinbase is an app that you could download, or it's a site that you could go to and you could buy cryptocurrency. You don't have to buy the whole currency. You could buy a small piece of it. It received a public approval for public listing, which means that Coinbase is going to hit the market, the stock market, which is going to be something that you'll be able to invest in. And a lot of people are using Coinbase right now because everybody is jumping on the Bitcoin piece. Now, family, I'm not telling you to jump on it for a get rich quick thing. Let's be clear. It's not about getting rich quick. What this is about building wealth, and Bitcoin right now is a good place where you can store some of your wealth. And it's going up too. So it's beating the interest rates of a savings account and a lot of these other accounts. And I'm not advising anybody to make any major moves. But I would say start getting some of this if you want to build some wealth for your future generations. Also look into Ethereum and Litecoin. Just saying. No federal taxes for dozens of big profitable companies. Let's look at some of these companies that, they don't pay taxes, right? America is not extracting taxes out their ass like they're extracting them from you. I wonder why. I wonder why. Warhorn. Uh-oh. Effective 3-year tax rate, Duke Energy. 3-year income, $7.9 billion. They paid negative 50. They got money back. That's what that means. Negative 12.8, FedEx, Dish Network. They got 2%. They got 2% back. American Electric Power. Ooh, I'm invested in that. Okay. Kinder Morgan. As a matter of fact, a lot of utility companies, family, and certain other companies, they pay dividends. That's a whole nother level of the game, right? You know what I'm saying? So I got 47 cents from my stock on American Electric Power. I'm like, 47 cents? About to go spend it. Need me some gum. Kinder Morgan. But imagine if you had a whole bunch of it. Kinder Morgan. Excel Energy. Nike paid no. Oh, Nike got 18% back. Salesforce.com. Let's look at that. First in it, paid no taxes. All these companies. Look at them. All these companies not paying taxes. What do they know that you don't know? All right. But let's go. I mean, y'all can read the list. Y'all can read about it. Let's keep it moving. Amtrak expansion will include passenger rail service in Columbus again. So this means that they might be opening up some rails where we're going to be able to jump on the train and go to Cincinnati or to Cleveland. That sounds nice. How many of y'all would like that? I think, yeah, we can take the show on the road. Do a live show in between here in Cleveland. Passports. Vaccine passports. Ohio lawmakers debate banning mandate. You know, some places they're making it mandatory for you to travel. You got to get the vaccine. Now, I'm not whether I want you to get it or whether you know what I'm saying. They're saying that in order for you to travel, some of them, they want it to be mandatory, which would cut off travel for a lot of people because, you know, a lot of us ain't getting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if anybody going to get 2 heads or get a superpower or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sick of being on the raw end of this shit. I want some superpowers. Can I get X-ray vision? You know what I'm saying? Can my intelligence increase or something? I mean, all these shots, you don't hear nothing about the negative effects. Are there any drugs out here that we have taken that have made super people or something? I mean, they doing all these changes. You know what I'm saying? Longevity in life or something. You know what I'm saying? Immortality or something. You got all these shots. Y'all, you know, come on now. Can we get a superpower drug? Can a side effect be superpowers? You know what I'm saying? You have sex longer than usual or some shit like that? No. All these vaccines they be having, and I'm just waiting for the list to come out for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? Stalling. White House tells Democrat investigators no longer has Trump's White House Capitol attack documents. They sent them somewhere else, family. This is what you call a stall. They're stalling. Can't fool me. Can't fool me. Cryptocurrency has not entered the UBI discussion, or has now entered. So, central bank money drops with digital currency could fuel inflation, Bank of America says. Now, this is from CoinDesk, so of course, all the news that CoinDesk is going to have is going to reflect positively on cryptocurrency. But one of the things that the Bank of America is saying is that although cryptocurrency will work a lot faster, it may cause some inflation in regular life. But they're talking about including UBI, which is universal basic income. This is coming up as in conversation more and more. You hearing them mention universal basic income. This means that everybody that's an American citizen could receive a check. Which y'all know how I feel about that. Reparations first, motherfuckers. Reparations first. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to do something. You know what I'm saying? But if it happens in reverse, they do that and then pay. I just need to know reparations on the table. All right. Damages. Egypt demands $1 billion in damages after Suez Canal blockage. You know what I'm saying? Egypt like, y'all got to pay us. Y'all got this big old ship. You know, I don't know if y'all heard about it, but the Suez Canal had constipation. It was backed up for maybe 2 weeks or so. You're going to read about it yourself. But now Egypt is charging, and all these ships are behind. So, you know, prices on some stuff may go up. But this also shows how sensitive this global economy is to small little things like a little constipation in the Suez Canal. All All right, let's move on. Ice Cube sues Robinhood trading app, another get-rich-quick scheme. He claims that it is, and he didn't like the fact that they use his image to advertise their stuff, and they said they had a legal clearance, blah, blah, blah. Y'all going to read about that story, but Ice Cube bringing the heat. Bring the heat, brother. I don't know if y'all know, but Ice Cube also participated with Roland Martin. What's the brother's name that owns the media company? They sued, or actually not suing. They posted in a Detroit paper something against GM because GM, well, they're going after companies because they're not advertising with black media. A lot of these companies don't believe that black media is worth advertising, even though they're getting your money. And GM, you know what I'm saying? We know GM benefits from black consumers and a lot of these other companies, but they don't use black media. And the importance of black media and black media being able to get ads from these people that you are buying stuff from, family, is that if we are consuming their product, then a portion of their $1 billion budgets that they use for advertisements needs to come back to our community as business. Fair exchange is not robbery. And for people, for some of us to be arguing against or even arguing with this and being like, what America's done, the numbers show it. The numbers show that these companies will jump past a black advertisement agency and use either a black front advertisement agency or use agencies that might have a few black employees. No, we want to start developing wealth. So you want to sell your products to us, we got to take a stand that you need to advertise with black media. Family, it's very important. Not that I would get any advertisement dollars, but anyway, let's go down here. I want to make sure I cover this one before I get off of here. I just wanted to cover the troll. Brilliant, whether he's doing it or whoever's behind him, he is hitting on some cultural narratives that are very sensitive to individuals. So this young brother, Lil Nas X, has come out as being gay, and he is throwing up the fact that a lot of people that believe in Christianity are coming out against the fact that he's gay, and he's just embracing it. Now, since people say he going to hell, he just embraced the whole thing, right? He said, fuck it. All right, cool. I'll be the devil. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even seen the video. But he brought out a shoe, a custom-made Nike. Now, Nike is suing, trying to get him to stop using their product. But he only created 665 of them. He's going to give away the 666. Now, check out the numbers. 666th one free. He's charging $1,018, which is also something else that means something that a lot of people are going to be digging into. And, you know, like I said, they're going to be having discussions. But this is trolling. All he's doing is making sure he's throwing little stuff in there to get you to start conversating about it. He wants to control that conversation, which in many cases he's doing because he's on Gye-Nyame Journey. He's on 1,000 other shows where people's like, oh, no. Oh, he mentioned the devil. And he said they're making the shoes and they got a drop of human blood in the sole of the shoe and blah, blah, blah. He totally embracing this whole thing, and he's using it to make a come up. They doing $1,000 per shoe, family. $1,000 per shoe. And they claim that the first 665 pair have been bought. Damn, I can't get a t-shirt off for $30. God damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting up here like, Lord, have $1,000. And, but a lot of sneakerheads is getting it and stuff like that because they're going to be able to sell. I mean, that's, for some people, they're looking at it as investment. Believe that a lot of people that's buying those shoes are not going to be wearing them unless they just got money to burn. A lot of shoe heads is like, ooh, he got boom, 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 Lil Nas X, whatever happened to him. And then on the side of the shoe, you see one of 666, right? So each one is going to let you know exactly where they were. So when you see somebody with these, they're letting you know I'm flossing. I have $1,000 to put on a pair of sneakers. No, it's too crazy not to be true. Too crazy not to be true. I agree with you, Kwame. It's crazy as hell. And the boy is brilliant, and he's working it. He's working it. Right? I haven't seen the video. I haven't taken time to see the video because I didn't like Old Town Road or whatever name was that song anyway. But, he's throwing his back into the face of society because he said he felt like killing himself when he was young, when he found out he was gay. He thought he was going to hell. Now, you done forced him into accepting this fact, and he's playing up on it, making millions. It's called trolling. Shit, maybe I need to be a troll. It look kind of lucrative. It looks lucrative. Trolling and shit. But yo, family, I got to get up. I got to get to the barbershop. And I'm up. I'm out. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. I'm gone. I'm out. Hasta la vista, baby. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I got to go. Got stuff we got to do. I'm out. I'm gone. I got my voice just for Lil Nas X. So you want to dance with the devil? I'm laughing all the way to the bank on the Old Town Road. Maybe I need to become a troll. Shit. Maybe I need to troll. Maybe I need to troll. Maybe I need to troll. All right, family, I'm gone.